There are usually cases of rancor in most African homes. A typical example is the classical war that is found between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. Now, in this context, I'll be talking about the Igbo setting. Now, most of the time, this rancor, this war between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law is usually the daughter-in-law's fault. Calm down. Before you come after me, I am going to explain myself. So, there's this movie called UJU'S War that is showing on Love TV on YouTube. You should go see it. This movie opens up with a young man who just got married to the wife, and the wife is trying so well to be a good wife to the husband, and then suddenly, out of the blue, the mother-in-law shows up to the house uninvited, unprovoked, unannounced, carrying all these bags of okporoko, red oil, isiazo, ajazo, and so many things that she intends to use to make good food for the son. And then suddenly, the wife feels threatened. Uju expressed her anger with the mother-in-law visiting. Now, she's angry, not just that the mother-in-law came uninvited and unannounced. She's just angry at the woman's presence. Are you understanding? One of the days, the mother-in-law wakes up, goes into the kitchen and tries preparing vegetable soup, claiming that vegetable soup used to be the son's favorite soup. And then Uju walks into the kitchen and chases the woman out of the kitchen, claiming that this is her kitchen and the mother-in-law doesn't have rights to enter the kitchen without her permission and all of that. And immediately she drew the line of war with her mother-in-law. Why? Because she now feels you are competing her authority over her son with her. I'm going to tell you something for free. The moment you tell your mother-in-law that you now own her son, that is where she will begin to have problems with you. Because, excuse you, this is someone she gave birth to, carried in her womb for 9 months. This is someone that suckled onto her breast for the longest time. This is someone she saw grow into the young man that you are so much in love with right now. At the first time, she's not competing over authority with you. She knows you are not more wiser than her. She knows you are the wife. And she knows that her authority over her son now has limitations. But the moment you begin to rub it in her face, that is when she begins to have problems with you. Because this whole problem that started to unravel in the movie, go watch the movie. This whole problem that started to unravel in the movie could have been sorted out if Uju walked into the kitchen and sees the mother-in-law trying to make vegetable soup. And she's like, "Oh, Mama, what are you doing? Mama, you're trying to make vegetable soup." The mama tells, "Yeah, I'm trying to make..." You could have just said, "Oh, me, Save, I've been cooking since. Thank you, Mama, for coming. You're going to help me and start cooking." And I even think one of the things that causes things because she's jobless. The husband goes to work every day and she's at home. How can you claim somebody's trying to help you cook? So you people love cooking this much. Somebody is trying to help you cook and you are suddenly having an issue with it. And then the young man on his own part, I mean, he understood not to even be the bone of contention because now the mother goes ahead to make the vegetable soup and the wife goes ahead to make jollof rice, fried chicken, fried plantain, and coleslaw. Guess what the man did? The man just mixed the jollof rice and the vegetable soup together and ate it like that so that there will be no war. I think you understand my point now. If Uju had just said, "Okay, just welcome the woman. Allow her cook." So people now love cooking so much now. Allow her cook. Enjoy the food with her. There was no point you trying to express and tell her that you are now in control. She knows. She knows. The moment you said, "I do" with the son on the altar, she knows. She will still try to do that gra as African Igbo woman. But the moment you rub it on her face, that you are now in charge and in the ownership of her son, that is where you have a problem with an Igbo mother-in-law. No this and no peace. Now, in Uju's defense, at some point in the movie, she said that she was trying to make sure that history does not repeat itself because according to her, the mother had similar experiences where she had problems in her home where the mother-in-law tries to take control. Now, I am not even justifying her actions because I was not there. I don't know what happened with the mother. That time passed. But I am telling you that if You had just allowed that woman cook that vegetable soup. All the problem that you started facing in your marriage, you wouldn't have faced it. So this is me telling young women out there, do not struggle for ownership of your husband with your mother-in-law. It's not going to work. That you will lose. You will lose in that war. You are never going to win. I am Francis Chineke, and I think you should follow me.